name is Bree Wheeler, and I'm a post-baccalaureate in studio art at Brandeis. And I thought I would tell you more about my work that I did for the festival this year. I decided to make a drawing with 3D elements, and it's called Ballerinas and Broccoli. So I was focusing on stillness, childhood, and dreaming. So this is my room. The composition is my room, so these are my closets. And this is my window, and then this is my rug. And it's actually this corner of my room right here. This is my childhood room. And so I used markers, nice crayons. I used yarn, pom-poms, and then all these different things from the craft store, other things from the craft store. And I actually made, like 2 or 3 years ago, I made this one. And so here's some of the stuff that I used to make the drawing. I have these stick-on gems and glue and lots of sparkles, little flowers and lace, and those are some of my beads. And then I used yarn to make the broccoli, and then I put pom-poms on them. So I was originally going to do a 40 by 50 inch painting. I usually use acrylic and oil pastels and mixed media, but because we're at home, I decided to do a smaller work. So this is a 14 by 11 inch drawing. And so in my paintings usually I use imagery from my childhood room, which we're in right now, as sort of the composition for the background for the paintings, and then the foreground is like the crazy dreams world space of like the things in the room, like imagery, the objects and the architecture playing together in like weird ways to evoke like adult emotions using like childhood objects. So I focus on my room because well, obviously it's readily available to me, and then also because I like the idea of pairing like an old world with all these like nostalgic objects, I guess, and connecting it to my daily life now. So like things that used to be toys or like things that were decorative, I use them, and I use them as actors and create compositions that where they're playing in weird ways. So for example, like these ballerinas, I have a motif of ballerinas in my room. For example, like right there, I made that one like 2 or 3 years ago. Then I also have some drawings from my cousin and my friend like around the room of ballerinas. It's just random, I never did ballet, but it's something I see all the time and that has made its way into my paintings. And then the broccoli, there's no broccoli in my room, but I like broccoli, like it's been my favorite vegetable. And then I draw broccoli all the time. It's a shape that I really like. I'm intrigued by. And then yeah, so I'm interested in so the space in the back is very minimalistic. So this is the background of this drawing is actually this corner of my room. And I made it more, I like canceled out the noise. I mean, I got rid of like the things that are in this corner of the room. And it's to evoke stillness, and it's like at sunset. And so it's like you're falling asleep, and then you imagine this pretty enchanted world where there are ballerinas in pretty dresses running around, and there are broccoli. So it's just this dream space of like awe and wonder and mystery, which sort of is like, as a child, when you grow up in your room, you have fantasies and hopes and desires, and it's connecting it to like adult ones. So with the imagery in this
drawing shows is sort of wanting it to be spring, so the rug is sort of like grass, and then there's the flowers and the broccoli, sort of like an enchanted meadow, and then wanting like movement and like outdoors things because we're all stuck inside. So then the pretty dresses and springtime and raining broccoli. And then I can put it in this shadow box right here, and then it'll be protected, and the 3D aspect of it won't be squished. Okay, thanks for watching my Creative Brandeis Living Room Fest video. If you want to look at more of my work, my Instagram is mariegecko88.